Dee Dee is looking for her car keys and finds that Tommy has them. She grabs them from him and puts Grandpa Lou in charge to look after Tommy as she leaves. Tommy pretends to go to sleep, and Grandpa takes a seat in the armchair and watches television. As Lou eventually falls asleep, Tommy wakes up and finds that the front door is wide open. He exits the playpen and walks out through the door. As Tommy plays with the purple ball found on the front lawn, two dim-witted thugs abruptly kidnap the toddler, believing they can get a large ransom for Tommy's family. They then think he's the son of Ronald Thump, due to them getting the real target's house address wrong. Before they drive away, they write a note that was meant for Ronald Thump to tie it to a brick and toss it to the Pickles house. The sound of the brick hitting the wall wakes up Lou, who walks outside and picks up the newspaper along with the criminal's note. When he returns back to the living room, he reads the note but finds he needs to put on his reading glasses to get a more lucid view of it. So he proceeds to do so, but runs to the kitchen to get another cup of coffee, oblivious to Tommy's absence. While in the kidnapper's moving car, Tommy drops his ball. He begins to cry. The thugs try to get him to stop crying. After a few failed attempts, one of the thugs, Bob, hands Tommy his ball, and Tommy finally stops crying. Later they get to the hideout, which is just the kidnapper's unkept apartment. As Tommy walks inside, he slips on a banana peel and loses his ball again. He begins crying once again, and the thugs decide to give him some milk to get him to stop. They walk into the kitchen to make a baby bottle, and Tommy stops crying to view his ball on the table. He drags the suitcase to the table and attempts to climb on top of it. His foot hits the buckle, opening the suitcase to reveal jewels and rubies. Tommy grabs some and drops them into the toilet in the bathroom. The hoodlums return and find him doing this. They run to the toilet and argue over who should grab the jewels out of it. While the thieves argue, Tommy walks to the shelf to reach his ball. He climbs onto a vacuum cleaner and inadvertently hits the switch with his foot. The vacuum cleaner is activated, and it starts sucking up nearly everything around the apartment. Kidnappers had noticed the vacuum cleaner is sucking up the money inside the suitcase. They turn off the vacuum cleaner and place Tommy on the floor. They switch the vacuum cleaner in reverse, and the money comes out, along with the dust inside. They get covered with dust and find that Tommy is about to head to the window to retrieve his ball. They dive for him and end up falling out through the window. They return upstairs. They're convinced that Tommy is plotting his next move against them and can drive away out of their predicament. Meanwhile, back at the Pickles residence, Stu comes in the living room to wake up a sleeping Lou before he notices the criminal's letter on the table. Before he can read it, though, the doorbell rings and Stu answers it to find the two kidnappers returning Tommy to him. Stu watches the crooks leave in utter confusion. As they drive away, the letter that Stu is holding blows out of his hands through the winds and ends up in the face of Mike, the other kidnapper, causing him to run a red light and crash the car into a fire hydrant. The impact causes the two criminals to eject out of the car and end up through the back of a police car. Meanwhile, Dee Dee returns and offers Tommy a squeaky banana toy, but this causes the toddler to cry hysterically.